Hi there, this is Jen from modernmedicinelady.com, and today I want to do something a little bit different, and that is I want to talk about the difference between tapping videos, tapping scripts, tapping by yourself, and tapping with a trained EFT practitioner. Probably obvious to you that these 4 different ways of tapping are not all the same, and that you're going to have slightly different experiences and slightly different results, or sometimes significantly different experiences and significantly different results, whether you are following a tapping script, whether you're following a tapping video that somebody's done, whether you're tapping on your own, or if you decide to work with a skilled, trained, certified EFT practitioner. So let's break them down into the different ways of approaching it. So tapping on your own is always the first and best go-to, in my personal opinion, for any time you need to self-soothe, anytime anything is coming up. The beauty of tapping on your own is that you always have your own hands, you always have your own ability to acknowledge what you're feeling and to tap on those feelings and to move through stuff. And so you can really, any situation, you're getting on an airplane and you're feeling some fear of flying, you can tap on that. You have a headache coming on, you can tap on that. There was one time when I was down in Florida a couple years ago, and for some reason I was getting this excruciating knee pain because I think of just the ground being kind of different and different shoes. And I started to experience this knee pain, and I was basically able to tap it away. It actually took a couple rounds, like I'd tap on it, it would go away, and then it would come back. And then after about 3 times of doing this tapping, I was able to completely stop and clear this excruciating knee pain, and it just settled down and was gone. And so whether it's pain, whether it's some kind of an allergic reaction, that's another thing that I personally tend to tap on a lot, is that I have a lot of food sensitivities, and sometimes I'll just have these sneezing fits and I will just start tapping, and I can take something that would affect my entire day and basically make it be something that takes about 5 to 10 minutes for my body to settle back down again. So anything, memories, beliefs, thoughts, ideas, you can tap on for yourself. The one thing I will say, though, is that sometimes we have a way of protecting ourselves, or our resistance is going to get in the way. And there are times when, just because we don't have a fresh set of eyes looking at it, we're going to keep on going into the same territory that we always go into, and we're going to be tapping on what is familiar to us. And so tapping with another person who can see things in a slightly different way, a lot of times a skilled practitioner is going to recognize patterns or recognize thoughts and ideas and present possibilities that you might not have considered for yourself. So when you're working with a skilled facilitator, somebody who has training and who has done some work, done a lot of work with EFT, the beauty of this is that they can help you to go places that you might not be able to go on your own, and they know how to help you to stay calm. They know how to work with you so that even when you're going into territory that may feel scary or intense, because it's issues that are things that maybe you didn't even want to address on your own, a good skilled facilitator will know how to help you to navigate those territories, and by tapping through that process, make it a manageable experience and make it a lot easier to do. So I will talk a little bit more about the facilitators, but I'm going to talk a little bit about scripts and also about videos. So now, when you're working with a script, the challenge with a lot of scripts is that they are basically saying specific things. And unless you want to go and take a script and you want to sort of DIY it or shift it or adjust it so that the words work better for you, One of the things is that a lot of times each one of us has our own way of saying things, and so a script is going to be somebody else's way of saying something, not necessarily your own. And this is where I'm actually going to speak again about a trained EFT practitioner, is that a good facilitator knows how to listen very carefully and will really reflect your own words, not necessarily just using their own. And so that's one of the things, again, about working with a practitioner, is that a good practitioner knows how to listen and really, really target your specific language, your specific experience, and repeat what you're saying. Whereas if you just download a script off of the internet, you could certainly take it, edit it, and work with it so that it worked for you, but it's going to be somebody else's language to start with. And it may be close, but it might not be precisely what's going on for you. Because that is the other thing about EFT, is that the more precise you are, the more specifically you address what's going on for you, what is really the core or root issue that's happening, whether it's a root belief, whether it is a past event or an experience that you've had that is very specific, whether it is some kind of an emotion that's just really intense, or even if you're dealing with something in your body, a very precise and specific experience as opposed to something general. So the more exact your language is, the more exactly you address and focus on something, the more effectively you're going to be able to tap on it. So scripts are going to be a little limited that way. And the same is true with videos. Now videos, depending on how they're done, you can adapt them to work accordingly. And the beauty of videos too is that there are so many out in the world right now, so you can practically pick and choose whatever it is that you want. And the wonderful thing about videos is that it's a great way to get a sense of a practitioner, somebody who's working with EFT, and to get a feel if there's somebody that you feel comfortable with, and if there's somebody that you would really love to work with. So that's one of the advantages of working with people's EFT videos that are out there, is that you'll get a feel for it, you get a chance to kind of work with a practitioner without working with a practitioner, and you can just explore. But again, unless you have videos where you have the opportunity to put in your own words, and that's something I really like to do with my videos, you're going to probably find that they don't exactly fit what you're thinking or feeling. And so again, you're going to want to adapt them accordingly. So in my personal experience and opinion, they're all really beneficial, but the two that I think have the most power to deliver a lot of impact are working with a skilled, trained, certified EFT practitioner who really knows their stuff and who can really support you in doing the deep, deep work for yourself. And then also the tapping consistently and regularly on your own. Now, I will say that tapping consistently and regularly with videos is a great way to do this. And I think that tapping in whatever form you're choosing to work with is just awesome. So whether it's seeing a meme with an affirmation and tapping on that, grabbing a script, watching a video, working with a great practitioner, or working on your own, all of them are going to have benefit. And the more specific you are, the more precise you are, the more dialed into your specific thing you are, the more effectively you can really, really get to the root cause and make lasting, sustainable change that really, really sticks and is just life-changing, life-transforming. So I hope you found this video helpful. I would love to hear comments from you and see what you think about this, what your experience has been with working with practitioners, doing videos, working with scripts, tapping on your own, all of this. I'd love to hear what you think about it all. And also, if you haven't already done it, please go sign up for my newsletter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and oh yeah, please go like my Facebook fan page. So I will look forward to connecting with you sometime in the not terribly distant future, and I hope you have a magnificent week. Peace.